sick and tired of dealing with my clients not really trusting me in essence. The more, and part of the reasons the phase one with me trying to instill confidence is not just trying to educate you so you can understand these products. I want you to be confident about what the fuck you're talking about. What's up, man? How are your thoughts, questions, concerns? What's up?
Oh yeah, so I mean, I'm really just kind of getting into the meat and potatoes of it. I believe, just not get into module two. I mean, it's great. Yeah, I think you did a great job with it. I'm sure a lot of the questions that I have are going to be answered because they've been as I've been going along. So yeah, it's going pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at your progress here. You just passed a little bit halfway. As you've seen, phase one is pretty basic. I gotta tattoo that three-path to lending in your brain in phase one. You gotta know the different products. You gotta know the different matrix, which is really key for number one, when you're communicating with the client. It's a must that you kind of have an understanding as to which path you're going to take to help them reach their goal. Does that make sense?
For sure. So right now, I'm on that initial call. Get any pushback when you're asking for their vitals, or social security, the password, credentials, things like that?
Great question. And the answer is...
By the way, if you don't know, this video is brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, where we always say our goal is to help you reach your goals. So if you're looking for some funding, if you're a business, if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your business, or in need of some funding, you want to go ahead and click the link in the description below and visit us at Pennington Consulting Group. In addition to that, if you're looking to start your own business loan agency, this program is also brought to you by Broker Solutions Academy. And what we do is we help loan brokers understand and simplify the various funding products that are available in the marketplace so they can properly serve their clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a glorified referral partner. So definitely there's going to be a link in the description. We've worked all year long to really package this program, and it's the most comprehensive loan broker training there is. Guaranteed you're going to be successful, especially if you're going to be having me as your coach. Okay, so definitely want to check the links in the description. In addition to that, if you're interested in some of our media services, we offer YouTube editing services. I have my team. You see how great these videos are. Come on. Okay, you look at our website. If you look how good those websites are. And look at your website, okay? So if you're interested in having us work on your website, if you're interested in having us work on your YouTube, or even get your social media game just right, you wanna go ahead and reach out to us. There's gonna be a link in the description on how we can partner up together to help you grow your social media presence, your web presence, so you can position yourself for success, as I always say. So anyway,
I don't get any pushback. There's a video that I created that talks about have you ever heard of the concept of the imposter syndrome?
No.
The name of the video is Stop Lying to Your Clients, Imposter Syndrome.
You see the title of the video. We're going to talk about this subject, the imposter syndrome.
So I started my business, my career in the finance industry at a very young age. I was 18 years old when I got into the mortgage business, and I was doing mortgages at 18. And I remember people really don't trust an 18-year-old guy with financial stuff.
Who is this kid? This kid's incredible.
You see what I'm saying?
I am the smartest man alive!
You're too young, you're not even really that knowledgeable. But I knew my shit. Like, I knew what I was talking about. I could close these loans. Mm-hmm. But what I decided to do, because I got so sick and tired of dealing with my clients not really trusting me in essence, I would engage them, I would generate the leads, I would bring them to my office, and then as soon as I come to my office, they see me and then they would judge me because of my age. And they were like, nah, that's not the guy. So I made it an intentional thing that I never met my clients, my real estate clients, until at closing. So I only met them when the deal was getting closed.
Gotcha.
And I remember that I used to always dress young during the closing. I used to always have my Jordans on, and I go in there looking like the jersey. And I would be sitting at the closing table. If you've ever done any real estate, it's done at a title company. Mm-hmm. So I go to, the closing is scheduled at, this house is going to close at 10 o'clock or whatever it is. I would get there about 9 o'clock, and I would sit in the title company. I'd wait for my clients. And whenever I would introduce myself, hey, my name is Brian, they were like, this is the guy we've been talking to this whole time? I made this video about the imposter syndrome because sometimes as you're getting started with something new, you're not really that confident. Mm-hmm. You really are not sure of yourself because you've never done it before, right? And I want you to know that people can sense that. The more, and part of the reasons the phase one with me trying to instill confidence is not just trying to educate you so you can understand these products. I want you to be confident about what the fuck you're talking about. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Because that confidence oozes out. And if you lack the confidence, it's going to come off and the client is not going to trust what you're trying to do,
For
you know.
sure.
But if you just come forward, everybody knows and understands that if you're going to be doing some funding, I'm going to need some sensitive information. I'm going to need some tax returns. I'm going to need some bank statements. This is not a foreign thing that I'm asking for. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
No,
So
for sure.
what I'm trying to state is the more confident you are, especially when you're even asking such questions, the more it's going to be easy for the client to just provide them.
Yeah.
I honestly never have a problem. It's, hey, I go in, I go through my initial call. Part of that initial call is two different objectives. You're gathering information so you can be able to assess how you can help your client, right? But towards the end of it, you educate them a little bit about how you can potentially be able to help them. Hey, Mr. Reese, based on the information that I heard, you know, your credit might be challenging, but we have a few different programs that might be able to help you out since you've been in business for some time. In order for us to proceed, I'll need the last 6 months bank statements. What's the best email I can send you so you see what I'm saying? There's this thing where you listen to them, you assure them that you know what I'm talking about by kind of asserting yourself, by letting them know a little bit of advice. And then at the same time, there's such a thing as assuming the sale. I'm not asking for you to send me your bank statements. I'm telling you that's what you're going to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not, can you please send me your bank? What do you mean, can you please? I'm going to need your bank statements, Mr. Reese, for us to figure out what you potentially qualify for. Do you have a recent copy? This is one of the really great questions that I always ask. Do you have a recent copy of your credit report, or are we going to need to pull it?
Oh yeah, I saw that in the video. I was like, oh, that's great.
You see, it's I'm assuming it, like I'm not asking you, can we pull your credit report? No, that's what we're going to need. I'm already assuming that we're moving forward. You know, we because initially you have a conversation. You know, you need funding, whatever. I need $10,000. I got a t-shirt business or whatever. Great. I'm going to tell you what we can do. Okay. Now, the next thing is, in order for me to do this, I need you to provide this.
Right.
So this is just a chain. You know,
yeah.
My answer to your question is no. If you're confident, if you know what the heck you're talking about, if you actually thoroughly go through that initial call, because you saw the videos that I have on there, but there's also some sample initial calls that I had that I kind of shared how that call happens. You shouldn't have a problem at all with getting those documents.
As far as those documents, are they sent encrypted, or they just email them to you as attachments?
Believe it or not, they just email them, man.
Oh wow, okay, gotcha. Oh yeah.
Some people will share Google Drive. You know, most people will just simply email them. Sometimes people will even, text you a link. It's however they feel comfortable. You know, sometimes with people's credit reports, they'll share their online login credentials with me. So it's however the client feels comfortable, and you give them those options as well. You know, sometimes a client is not able to go to Identity IQ and extract that PDF report so they can email it to you. Some people are not that techie, so hey, give me your password. Let me go ahead and get in there and log in. You can change your password later if you wish. But again, listen to what I just said. Give me your password. I'm not asking for permission.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just assuming. I'm just assuming. Let's move on. There's a level of professionalism that you must have, of course. You can't sound crazy. You're Black. You understand sometimes we have different roles that we have to play.
For sure. Got to be a chameleon at all times. Yeah.
The way you signing at the cookout is not the way you're going to be talking when you're speaking with clients. You know what I'm saying? So it's.
Oh yeah.
All of that is in and you're going to be fine. It's not going to be something that's challenging at all.
Got you. And you coming from the world, do you recommend getting a residential mortgage broker's license? A mortgage broker's license?
Yes and no. Okay. I think it's a personal question that you're asking here. There's a yes and no in this because number one, it's going to require that yearly thing. I think you have to pay. I don't know. It's been a while since I had one. I let mine expire, but I think you had to take that class and do like a yearly renewal or something like that.
Continuing education.
Continuing education stuff, which you have to lock in a certain amount of hours or something like that. How many residential loans are you going to be doing? I don't know.
That's what I'm asking. Like, do you turn away a lot? Or refer out?
I usually refer them. I use them as ways to establish relationships. I have great residential mortgage brokers that are in my database. So basically, I'll reach out to a guy. Let me give you an example. I reach out to a guy to Chicago and be like, hey man, I usually get clients that are interested in residential mortgages. Let me add you onto my system. And by the way, this is what I offer. Eventually, I don't get that many loans, Mr. Reese, but if I ever get a loan in your state, I'd love to have you in my database. And usually, if I get a guy that needs a residential mortgage, I send it to a person just to be able to establish some type of relationship. At least once a month, I get somebody that.
Okay.
I go through a lot of leads though. But to me, we're doing business loans and we're doing business loans nationwide. Getting a residential loan, are you going to get a residential loan for every single state?
The license, yeah.
So it doesn't seem feasible based on what you're trying to do. Unless, are you trying to just offer residential loans in your state? Are you trying, so for me, you're going to have to decide what do you want to do. You want to do
I didn't even think about it. You got to get licensed in every state.
Every state, because every state is different. Once that
that's crazy.
Stuff will happen. Every single state has their own licensing authority.
Yeah, that's crazy. Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's kind of silly, and I wish it was like one of those things was transferable. Once you sign up with one state, you got to get them with all the states. No, each state is different. So it's a bit silly. I just stay away from anything owner-occupied residential. I just kind of stay away from it. But again, I still use it as a way to establish relationship. I'd send brokers. One of my best brokers right now is out of Tennessee, and he's a realtor and also does owner-occupied residential. And he sends me stuff all the time. He does, if the client doesn't qualify, he does a lease to own, where he requires them to get into my credit consulting program. Well, I help them fix their credit because he knows once they go to my program, I'm gonna get them just ready for, to qualify for his residential loans. So in my opinion, I think it's a waste of time, based on what your focus is gonna be at, which is offering business financing.
Makes sense. I think as I go, I know as I go, my questions have been answered. So it seems like we're kind of getting more, more into the weeds now with module 2 and I'm sure module 3. So yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Like my initial question was, what should I be doing now? Just to start establishing a business and getting set up. But you said something to let me know that that's coming later on down the line. So
yeah, I think that I'm looking at your progress here. You just started module 2, introduction to Keep, and I got to get you set up on Keep. Another thing that you need to be thinking about is how you're going to be positioning yourself. Are you going to be a PCG agent or are you going to be a white label agent? Meaning there's some people that, because right now you're going to sign up as one of our agents in essence, because you got into the agent program and we do the 50-50 split. Do you want to go out there and represent yourself as my name is, Mr. Reese, Pennington Consulting Group agent, or do you want to go under your own version, Reese Consulting, whatever it is? Why am I asking you this? Eventually we're going to have to create marketing materials for either Mr. Reese as a Pennington agent or Mr. Reese as Reese Consulting, whatever, branded with your stuff and everything like that. Another thing is you just did the training as far as the CRM. We're going to need to get your CRM access. So your name, it's going to be, M at what? Pennington Consulting Group or at your domain. You're not going to use a Gmail. Gmail is very unprofessional. You don't want to use Gmail. We need the next step. Once you get to module 2, maybe we'll connect together. You can tell me what you decide. You can be a white label agent, meaning that your clients, it's all going to be your branding. What they see on there until they get into the process side. And that's when they're going to be transitioning to Pennington Consulting Group, or you can just be a Pennington agent. And that's going to help us kind of know how you want to get set up. But your focus should be just completing module 2. I'll give you a little bit of insight on how we determine what the client qualifies for, since I think that's very important. You're not going to be doing a lot of that evaluation. We're going to be doing it. But I'll kind of give you just a little bit of, how do I determine what somebody qualifies for credit card stacking? How do I determine what somebody qualifies for revenue funding? How do I determine, how do I evaluate real estate? So you can know how that stuff kind of works. That's basically what module 2 is about.
And that's, to me, that's imperative to know, just so you can answer questions. You don't want to be like a deer in the headlights when they ask questions, because they are going to ask questions.
Absolutely. And another thing is it instills that confidence.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're not just like a deer in the headlights, like, oh, let me take that note. I'll ask you and come right back. Those are the people that are going to have challenges with getting what the client needs, because eventually it's going to be like, man, get me with the person that knows what the hell you're talking about.
Anyway, if you stay with me through the end, I appreciate you. I really do. Please go ahead and give me a like to the video, subscribe to the channel. And I guess I should go ahead and pay some bills. Let you know what this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Broker Solutions Academy. There's going to be a link in the description. We work with people that are interested in becoming a business loan broker. We have a very comprehensive business loan broker course, and we're going to be teaching you everything you need to know about how to become a business loan broker. Our mission statement is we help business loan brokers understand and simplify the various funding solutions that are available in the marketplace so you can properly serve your clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a referral partner. This video is also brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, and that's where we work directly with entrepreneurs and also business owners to help them get funded. So if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your current business, Pennington Consulting Group, there's going to be a link in the description where you can go ahead and schedule a time. And like we always say at Pennington Consulting Group, our goal is to help you reach your goal. Again, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.